Hey there, welcome to our video all about rhinos. I know, rhinos aren't exactly the cutest or cuddliest of animals, but trust me, they're pretty darn cool. So, grab a snack and let's dive in. First off, did you know that there are actually 5 different species of rhinos? That's right, 5. There's the white rhino, the black rhino, the Indian rhino, the Javan rhino, and the Sumatran rhino. Each one is unique in its own way, but they all share some pretty impressive characteristics. For example, did you know that rhinos are herbivores? That means they only eat plants, and boy do they eat a lot of them. A rhino can chow down on up to 120 pounds of vegetation in a single day. That's like eating 12 big bags of salad. But, despite their strength and size, rhinos are actually pretty solitary creatures. They usually only come together to mate or to protect their young. And when it comes to protecting their young, did you know that mothers will fight off predators with everything they've got? They've been known to take on lions, crocodiles, and even elephants to protect their babies. Talk about being a fierce mom. Another fun fact, rhinos have incredibly thick skin. It's so thick, in fact, that you can barely feel a bullet when it hits them. That's why poachers often have to shoot them multiple times to take them down. It's a sad and tragic reality, but it just goes to show how tough these animals really are. And speaking of tough, did you know that rhinos are incredibly strong? They can weigh up to 5,000 pounds and can run up to 35 miles per hour. That's faster than most cars on the highway. So, if you ever see a rhino charging at you, just remember, you're not gonna outrun it. Another interesting fact is that rhinos have 2 horns on their head. The larger horn is located on the nose, while the smaller one is located behind it. These horns are made of keratin, the same substance that makes up human hair and nails. These horns are highly valued in some cultures and are often used in traditional medicine. Because of this, rhinos are often hunted for their horns. And, rhinos have poor eyesight, but they make up for it with their sense of smell, which is incredibly sharp. They can smell water from miles away, which is a pretty handy skill to have when you're living in a hot and dry environment. They also use their sense of smell to communicate with other rhinos, marking their territory with their urine and feces. Yup, rhinos are pretty stinky, but it's all for a good cause. Did you know that rhinos have a lifespan of around 40 years? They spend most of their lives alone, but when they do come together, it's usually to mate. Female rhinos give birth to 1 calf at a time, and they are fiercely protective of their young. And finally, did you know that rhinos have a pretty good sense of hearing? They can hear sounds from far away, which helps them to detect predators and other potential threats. This is especially important for the survival of rhinos, as they are often targeted by poachers for their valuable horns. So, there you have it, just a few of the many cool things about rhinos. They may not be the most glamorous of animals, but they're definitely one of the most fascinating. Unfortunately, many of the rhino species are endangered due to poaching and habitat loss, which is why it's so important to support conservation efforts and spread awareness about their existence. It's a sad fact, but without proper protection, these magnificent creatures could disappear forever. One way we can help is by supporting organizations that work to protect rhinos and their habitats. These organizations often use various methods to protect rhinos, such as providing anti-poaching patrols, providing veterinary care for injured rhinos, and relocating rhinos to safer areas. In conclusion, rhinos are amazing creatures that deserve our attention and protection. They have unique characteristics and abilities that make them one of the most fascinating animals on the planet. By learning more about rhinos and supporting conservation efforts, we can ensure that these magnificent creatures will be around for generations to come. Thanks for watching and don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let's raise awareness together.